This is my mood board on Liverpool in the 1980s and the heavy industry. First, I'll talk about fashion. A common thing with women in Liverpool in the 1980s is that their hair would be very big and curly. And a common thing about men's fashion is that most men would have gel in their hair or just slid back. This relates to the heavy industry because this is how natural resources would be sent to Liverpool by boats so that people in the heavy industry could send their natural resources to factories for processing. Two popular newspapers that were popular in Liverpool in the 1980s were the Mirror and the Sun. The Mirror is about when John Lennon was shot dead, which affected many people because many people loved the music of John Lennon and the Beatles. So without John Lennon, the Beatles would be no more. The Beatles were a very, very popular band in the 1980s with a lot of popular songs such as Let It Be and Yellow Submarine. This is Paul McCartney after the Beatles broke up due to John Lennon's death. He would continue to make his own music and collab with other musicians such as Stevie Wonder. The Prime Minister of this time in Liverpool in the 1980s was the first ever female Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher. And in the 1980s, in 1984, Margaret Thatcher, the first ever female Prime Minister, and the government would close down approximately 21 coal mines, which would also affect people's jobs. By this picture here, you can see that the public did not respond well, so they were on strike for a whole year to get people's jobs back and to give the people that used to work in the coal mines different jobs, because since they could not work in the coal mines anymore, they would have no way to provide for their family or put food on the table.